The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UMass Minutemen, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. UMass will kick off and we'll be underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Got Guys, let's chat for just a moment about Delaware. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Blue Hens with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Finds his man. It's Thomas. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, still going. Breaks into the open. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Blue Hens are marching down the field. He wants to throw it again. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, and this time facing 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Connection to the right. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Delaware. Great job by the back on the option.
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Give to the running back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Let's talk for just a second about UMass. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, there he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
After the run, now to throw. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Massey. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain, and let's see what they do on 4th down. That's why you never assume the first guy's going to make the tackle, and you have to keep running to the football.
Man, it's something you highlight every single week in defensive meetings. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Take the correct angle. Nice job. First guy misses. Second guy gets him on the ground, forces the 4th down, throws that fist up in the air.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. The quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Finding an escape route. Gets it past the marker. Oh, look out on the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Blue Hens. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Breaks the tackle.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Dropping back, it's Hairston. Moves around to clear up the vision. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback.
It's a fake. He's going to throw it. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on 4th down. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Fights off a defender. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The UMass offense returns to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
With the catch, it's West. At the 40, there he goes. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Hairston. Quarterback moving. On the run, fires downfield. Got his man on the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UMass!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice...
Got a lot of room to the right. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Delaware.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a colossal top 5 matchup. Let's fill you in on what's going on. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by 7 over Rice. Much more on this top 5 matchup should anything change, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Quick completion on the out route. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Gonna run it. It's West. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Look out, he's got room. Picks up the first down. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the... Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
From the gun, the running back has it.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
With the catch, it's McNabb. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Blue Hens come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Wants to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, running back on the move. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on third down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Edwards. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Hairston. Now he's going to break the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it along the sideline. Into the secondary on the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Minutemen!
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. He's got an open man. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on first and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Tyree. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's on target and complete. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Blue Hens had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Hairston. Got a man, it's West. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's West. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. And this one is perfect. That'll close the gap to 14. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Let's go. The give from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Blue Hens will kick it away to crank up the second half. Kick coverage team was ready in their lanes, and he would have been better off just to take the knee in the end zone. Going back to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
There were some collisions in there, and the D finally stopped him short of the marker.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away?
Oh, he's got some space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Hairston. He wants to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The Minutemen were penned deep in their own territory, but now they've got a little breathing room. They'll move the wide receiver. He's looking to pass. Caught behind the line. It's West. Touchdown, Minutemen! And the comeback is on.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Tyree. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
Looking to throw again. Gets it out fast. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Blue Hens come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running to the left. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
He leaves it with his back. And the defense drags him down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down. And that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle.
Touchdown, Delaware! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hairston. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Got out of trouble and throws. Puts it out of the air. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Massey. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got it in the middle. It's West. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throwing on the run. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at national rankings. So 1st down will open up the final period. Back to throw, it's Hairston. Makes the catch, it's Massey. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, UMass! And here they come, almost all the way back.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Dives into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field.
Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The give. And some room to work. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Now on the move. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Third down coming up.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. The give on the inside. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's right down the boulevard. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
The UMass offense returns to the field. Dropping back, it's Hairston. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's West. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And when you're trailing by a couple possessions in the fourth quarter, you can't do much of this, much more. I mean, this offense has to find a way to attack the sidelines, the middle of the field, deep down the field. It can't be the little dink and dunk. This offense has got to find some explosive plays.
He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Slithers into space. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Delaware! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's West. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. He wants a big play here late. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Quickly to the tight end. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
And you don't see that often where you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular.
It's picked off. That's number 10. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. And the Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The sure hands, it's Massey. Turning it on. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, UMass. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Step 1 by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now we got to go for the 2-point conversion, cut this thing to 8, so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late game heroics.
He makes the grab for the 2-point conversion, and now they're down by a single possession late. Looks as if the Hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this is wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.